My name's David the Jeweler. I'm sitting with JoJo from Conversation Elevated, show you the inside of Mile High Jewelers and what we do on a day-to-day basis.
This is JoJo with Conversations Elevated, and we got the biggest, probably the jewelry store in Colorado, you know. I came down here and then found out this is a really historic foundation built. You know, a lot of people can't do this, but it takes a strong person to have the mind frame to do this type of situation. And I got David the Jeweler, man. It's kind of hard reaching out to him. You know, he's a real busy dude. Let's start off with, tell me where you from a little bit, and give me a little outlook on how you started this foundation, this beautiful foundation, because you got some beautiful jewelry around here, so we would like to start right there.
Yeah. All right, my name's David, aka David the Jeweler. You know, I've been in this business for 24 years. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm a military kid. We come from Grand Island, Nebraska is where I actually came from. Went to college in Texas, ended up living in Dallas, Texas for about 10 years. And, you know, started my career out of there and moved to Denver, Colorado. My parents lived at, and started my own business. And my brother and I, who's my business partner, we kind of, you know, started off small and kind of got our foot in the door and built the business to what it is today.
I gotta ask, what was your first piece of jewelry that you came up with? Cause like, I know your brain cell had to be way advanced to think about different techniques and different obstacles of making different types of jewelry. What was your first piece of jewelry that you made, and like, what made you come up with that first piece of jewelry? Cause like, that's historic.
You know, I can honestly say when we first started Mile High Jewelers here in Aurora Mall, you know, we've been in this mall about 12 years. When I first started, we actually started out of a kiosk, and, you know, kind of got our foot in the door and just kind of seeing how the people accepted, you know, the creative jewelry that we made, and I wanted to make sure it worked before we opened a store in the mall. And it was a great move. I mean, I've had NFL players, NBA players come in the mall to our little kiosk and buy jewelry. Have rappers, famous rappers. It was something that was, you know, definitely a milestone for our business, and we seen what it took to build a brand, and then we, you know, eventually moved into inline store where we've been for the last 12 years now. So. But I'd say the most iconic piece that we made, you know, I wanted to do something for the city. We actually made a Denver Broncos old school D, which is about, I think it was about 5 inches tall, all stoned out and everything. And that piece right there was actually kind of what got us, you know, what made noise for Mile High Jewelers. We actually had it on a billboard on 20th and Federal, and right across from the Broncos stadium. And I actually got in trouble by the Broncos because I wasn't supposed to, you know, advertise a piece like that. But, you know, it was good for what it was. We had it up for about 2 to 3 weeks, and it was right across the street from the Broncos stadium. It was a good look for us, but, you know, yeah. But we've definitely tested the waters and, you know, made sure how far we could go with things.
So I had another question, like, how hard was it to like establish a good foundation to make you like grow into what you is right now? I was told by, like, you know, older people in my life, you gotta change your ways before you can grow. So what made you change your outlet into now what it is now? Because, you know, I'm pretty sure you didn't expect it to be this big, right? You know, or maybe you did. A lot of people have big dreams, but this is a big dream, and then you done stirred off to other things. Like, what made you feel like you didn't want to give up? Because I feel like sometimes you go through obstacles and stuff that we like, that we fall in love with. Sometimes it might not happen right away, but then later on down the line, you be like, damn, this actually came to be something bigger than what I already knew it was going to be?
You know, one thing, you know, I've always dreamt about having a store like this, and you know, being where I'm at. You got to believe right off the bat that you're somebody, or what your dream is, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to believe in you. And the other thing I can give advice to, you know, younger entrepreneurs is try everything that you think is going to work, you know, and you're going to learn from your mistakes and keep growing. You know, I've tried a lot of different things, and things worked, you know, some things didn't. I've lost a lot of money on trying it, but you know, I tried it, and I know that it wasn't for me, and I tried other avenues, and always keep pushing to get to your end goal. I mean, that's the main thing in business. It's definitely not easy, you know. I've definitely struggled to get there. You know, I've had my ups and downs and learned a lot from all of it. But I'm definitely at peace now, I can say. You know, I remember being stressed out every day, every morning, figuring out how I was going to do it. And, you know, now I wake up taking my time to do things, and being able to actually really think about things and figure out what the next step in our business is without stressing. So don't give up on your dreams and keep pushing. I mean, that's the main thing I can give advice to anybody. And
okay. Yeah, Sirski, man, he got a good energy, man. It's my first time actually being around him, so I'm actually really excited to be around him. It actually kind of made me a little nervous because it's a boss man right here. So, hey, at the end of the day, I got a couple good questions for you. All right, what's your favorite day of the week and why?
Believe it or not, I'll tell you, my favorite day of the week is Monday. And the reason why is because that's the day to get started and get your jump start in the week. You know, I could say I think the weekends are for people that want to enjoy themselves, but I, you know, as a business owner, I'm not enjoying myself. I'm still striving to get to where I want to be at. So Mondays have always been my favorite day, and you know, and it's definitely a good start of the week and get to where you want to be.
That was a good question, I ain't gonna lie. All right. Anything I would ask you about dedication, but man, you actually said a lot of healthy, encouraging words to people that want to grow to be big. But I really want to know, what's your most important piece in this building right now? What's your most important piece, and which one is your most important piece that you was like, I didn't like it at first, but now everybody like, okay, so now it grew on you? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm ready to stand up and walk around and you to show me a quick, you know, we ain't gonna make this fast, but you know, we ain't got long, but the world wanna know, the audience wanna know, and I wanna know. Conversations Elevated wanna know.
That's an easy question. I'll tell you why, and that's my logo, that MH. And the reason why I say that is because I wanted everybody to believe in my logo, and it took a long time to be branded and learn, you know, the ins and outs of carrying a logo and standing behind it. Now everybody, you know, that sees the MH, the way it's designed, and it actually took some thought into that. That's just not a regular M and an H. We actually angled the M and made it go into the H. It took some design work. We actually had a designer go back and forth with me, and I'm a pretty picky person. If you know me, I'm very picky about things, and I like things to be correct, and I like people to put their all into stuff. So I'd say my Mile High logo, you know, one that you have on, one in the back here. You know, it took a long time to people to believe in my brand, and it took a long time to make it what it is today, and I think that's where I'm at.
Hey, a humble guy right here, no cap. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to him for even giving me this opportunity. One more question for you before we head up out of here. What's your next step, man? you a boss of a lot of bosses. What's your next step for this? Because this right here is already big. Back at home where I come from, you'd be a god to a lot of people. So I just want to know on some humble stuff. Like, what's your next step? Like, it's 2024. What's 2025? What's ahead? You got something up your sleeve? You ain't even got to tell everybody exactly everything, but give them a little peek on what you got going on, what you got slipping.
I'd say to answer that question, I say, get bigger and better and faster. I mean, we're in a world now where everything is they want everything done instantly. So I mean, we're working on being quicker on our designs, being more efficient. I mean, the other thing that I see myself is teaching others. I feel like I've kind of jumped through a lot of firing hoops to get where I'm at, and teaching this younger generation about sticking to your goals and being a good person. I mean, that's the main thing, and I can honestly say for anybody that's an entrepreneur is be a good person and good things will happen to you. You don't try to cut corners and be cutthroat. That doesn't get you nowhere. Yeah, it might get you a little money here and there, but in the long run, your legacy is going to be around. You're walking around with your head up and being a confident person. I mean, nobody can take that from you. So the thing is being a good person, striving for your dreams, and really go at it for what you want to be and who you want to become.
Okay, y'all, just to let y'all know, brought to you by Mahal Jury Water, man. Y'all, labels is everywhere, man. That's boss status, y'all. Y'all tune into that, man. Conversations Elevated. Let me pause on that real quick. You got any questions for me? I mean, I'm new in the game, this podcast thing. My niche is talking to people, but before we head out, I would like to know, do you have any questions for me?
I think we actually spoke about this before we went on air here, and one thing is, I know you said you just started, getting going in this. You want to be on TV and you want to be, in the scene. Just keep at it. Every day, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody's gonna believe in you, and that's the honest truth. I remember when I started this business, I had these black plastic business cards that looked like a billionaire's business card. And I didn't even have a store yet. And the reason why I had a business card like that, because I knew where I was going. And the thing is every day you got to keep pushing to believe in yourself and be where you want to be. It's not all, nobody's going to do it for you. You just got to keep on. That's it. My advice to you.
It's your boy JoJo with Conversations Elevated, and we back in here. And I thought we was gonna leave because we was on Slim on Time, but we gonna make this more interesting. We is not leaving. We got some real other questions for you. I want to know your top sellers. What's your top sellers? Who's your top customer? And why is they your top seller and your top customer?
I would say all of our customers are our top customer. I mean, the thing is we wouldn't be where we're at if it wasn't for our customers. Yeah, we've had famous athletes come in and rappers and stuff, which is great, but I think the everyday customer is what keeps our business going, and that's one thing that I appreciate. When I first moved to Colorado, there was no big box jewelry stores that were doing customizing of jewelry, that were looking to make things that were over the top and extreme. There was nobody on the radio, there was nobody doing interviews, there was nobody doing concerts, there was nobody sponsoring the money they made back to the community. There's nobody that was doing any of that. I was one of the first people to do that. And the thing is I felt that Colorado needed a hip-hop jewelry store that was just for the hip-hop culture, and that's the reason why I started my business. I actually, believe it or not, I used to work for Tiffany & Company, So I'm used to dressing like this back in the day, Now I come to work, wearing, the latest and greatest clothes sometimes, But, I slip back into the business attire every now and then. But, one thing that I felt that Colorado was missing was having a name brand store that people can go to, with tattoos on their face, with, feeling like an oddball, not walking into an Hellsberg or Jared's and ask for gold teeth or a big custom chain. We made our own avenue. We made our own lane. And the thing is I built that to be what Mile High Jewelers is. So the thing is we're not like any other jewelry store. I can honestly say we're not like any other jewelry store in the Midwest. I can honestly say that. And I travel to other jewelry stores. I look around at other stores and I see their concept and what can I do better? What can I do? What can I bring back to Colorado? Yeah, sure, you can go to diamond districts in, New York, LA, and I get the guys that say that stuff, which is great. But the thing is to come in your hometown and spend money in your own city and being able to make things that is Colorado made. And I mean, there's so much more to this business than just making money. And honestly, I can tell you, this business is not about money to me. It's not. And I think it's probably why, I have a good name, is because people know and feel that. And like if I was riding around the city wearing jewelry, all blinged out in my Lamborghini and just flossing on everybody, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And honestly, I don't even wear jewelry, and the thing is just the humble person I am and what I am trying to give back to our community. I've sponsored so many different events. I mean, honestly, and it don't stop. I mean, we've done, kids events, backpack giveaway. We've done charity events. We've done, I used to help the younger hip hop artists that were starting out to wear jewelry, take videos, do pictures. I mean, what other jewelry store is going to do that for you? Nobody. Hellsberg's not going to let you go rock all their jewelry for a video shoot. Cherry Creek, none of them guys, they're not going to let you do any of that stuff. And the one thing that I was able to bring is bringing high-end jewelry to Colorado, which nobody had. I got Patek Philippe's, I got, 30, 40 Rolexes. I mean, we're doing things that nobody's ever done, and I'm trying to knock the doors down to be that person. And I feel like we made our own lane, and we definitely are here for the community. I mean, we've always been here, and we're going to continue staying here. And like I said, my next goal is teaching younger entrepreneurs how to not only make money, but to give back and, help their community out.
Yeah, I'm digging that. Hey, I'm gonna take. Hey, if anybody watching, take that knowledge. That's something that we can actually take in and grow from. Can you tell me a little bit about your branding? Like, give me a little outlook on your branding. I'm thinking that's very important. That's important to the world.
I think what branding is, you got to believe in your brand. Put it everywhere. It's got to be in everyone's face. It's got to be everywhere, but also you got to stand behind your brand. Anybody can make a logo, but the thing is being able to stand on your word and being able to stand behind your brand. So the thing is our brand has a good name because we stand behind our product. We've done all the work, to bring you customers what they want. So branding, I think starting off a brand is you got to believe in it. I mean, anybody can make a logo, anybody can make a business card. The thing is the hard work needs to be put in, because if you don't believe in your brand, nobody else is going to believe in your brand.
Okay then, okay. Hey, I was just thinking to myself, you said that you don't wear no jewelry, man, but before you came up with the idea of making this big dynasty, did you wear jewelry then? Did you always feel like you was flossy before? Like, I feel like there's a time in a person's life where we like, dang, I would like to wear diamonds. What was your favorite type of diamond if you did like diamonds? Did you like gold or silver? I just want to know, because when you come up with a smart idea like this, I'm thinking to myself like, all right, I like VVS's. And then you come up with something better than VVS's that's gonna shine harder. Like, what was you rocking before you came up with this idea? Or if you didn't, what was your favorite piece that you was like, okay, my first thing gonna be a pinky ring I'm gonna make a pinky ring first?
I'd say the reason why I never wore jewelry is because I'm an artist. One thing is I like making jewelry, and that's the thing is, I got a college education in jewelry. A lot of people don't know that. I'm not a street jeweler. I'm not a guy that just started this little company, in the back of a shopping mall and just started talking down on other jewelers. I'm a real jeweler. I've started from the beginning. I went to school for it. I'm an artist, and the thing is I'm into the more of seeing other people shine. I've never been that person that wears all this jewelry every day. The thing is, I'm around it all the time. So I like I said again, I used to work for Tiffany & Company. I've been around $1 million pieces, and I was fascinated with the art and the craftsmanship, and that's what I've always, put my all into. So I've never been the bling bling type, and the thing is I'm an artist. At the end of the day, I love what I do. I love making jewelry. I like seeing other people shine. I've been doing this 24 years. I've done this straight out of high school. Went to college for jewelry. Worked for high-end jewelers. I've put in the work. I'm not a guy that just thinks he can middleman the business and try to get it for low and sell it for high. I've never been that person. We like building pieces that are going to last a lifetime, and doesn't matter if it's a custom piece that's got a funny character on it. That piece is going to last forever if we're making it and we stand behind our product. So again, I guess to answer your question is I'm an artist. I just never really felt that I needed to show out like that.
Ain't nothing wrong with showing out every blue moon nah. But yeah, I feel you. Most of the time whenever you're doing something that's creative, as a creator, they usually don't actually indulge in what they creation. They actually indulge in other people liking it. Your craft, right? So what's your definition of a foundation? And like, how do you keep it as a leader to keep it strong? And like, did you ever go through a situation like me personally before I did this podcast? Like, my grandma her death actually pushed me to actually want to go harder with this podcast and made me push harder. Did you have any tragic, or you ain't got to speak on too much, but like, did you have anything that kind of rock bottom you to be like, oh yeah, I definitely got to do this for the love of this person that I lost, or something could have happened? Just anything? Did anything rock bottom you from the beginning?
No, I just say what motivated me is to be somebody. That's the thing is, I've always had a burning ambition to be somebody. It doesn't matter what I would do. I can own a plumbing business and I'd probably be the best plumber in Colorado. It's just the person that I am, and, like I tell everybody is you gotta want it. And if you don't want it, you're not going to get there. There's other people that want it, and might as well get out the way if you can't, have that drive. And as far as foundation is, you got to have good people around you. The employees that you bring on, the vendors that you have for your business. You want to surround yourself with positive people, and your business will go that much further. So, one thing about our foundation is I've got a great staff. I have jewelers that work for us in the back. A lot of people say, how are you doing all this? We've got a powerhouse that we do everything in house, and I think a lot of people, think things kind of fall out of the sky, inside here, but I don't show people too much of the back of the house. It's for security purposes, but we have a full staff that's working hard, and we continue to grow and build this business even stronger. So.
Okay. I got 2 questions for you before we go into the commercial. We're gonna combine them together. What's your favorite food? And the second question is, what you like to do for fun?
Well, I mean, as far as food, I'll tell you, I think like a Benihana's type style, man. That's my favorite.
Fried rice.
Can't go wrong with that. The chicken, the shrimp, and the steak. So
Yes, sir.
I say that or mom's home cooking. Can't beat that at all. As far as fun, I mean, I think there's different times in my life, that I thought was fun. I mean, I think as of now is just, if you ask me that question today, I think just being at peace. And what I mean by that is, I like going to the gym now and being a one-on-one with myself and working out and the other piece is, being with my family. So that's my fun of now. 10 years ago, going out, having fun was fun, so there's different chapters in your life that you go through, but again, I think I'm at a good point in my life where I'm at peace now.
Yes, sir. We gonna go to commercial in a minute, y'all. We gonna be right back so we can get some more closer input on these favorite pieces out here, man. Real talk. He got some real interesting pieces in the store. So we gonna go with you. We gonna tap back in the commercial in about 10, 15 seconds. We gonna come back. Conversation elevated. So we gonna get back into the business. We got some beautiful pieces out here, y'all. We gonna show y'all a few things. We gonna show you how it's done. We gonna just go through the line. We ain't gonna go too much. We just gonna let y'all visualize what's been created. It's a lot of diamonds, a lot of different diamonds, a lot of gold. Y'all check out them pieces. It's your boy JoJo with Conversation. Hey, we gonna look at these pieces, man. If y'all want anybody that wanna get some rings for y'all girls, y'all check this out, man. They got some nice wedding rings. They got some nice engagement rings. Y'all check out these pieces. If y'all want a little something small, a little small diamonds. Hey, look, this, I ain't gonna lie, this caught my eye right here. Check out this line right here, man. Check out the line now. Check out the line now. They did that one. Shout out to my Crips, man. We got a Crip necklace for y'all, man. No cap, man. We on the wheelchair. Shout out to my Crips, man. We got these crosses.
Don't forget about the Illuminati.
Hey, you can't forget about the Illuminati. Hey, look, check out. That's the eye of the beholder right there. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Check that out.
They done hijacked something else.
They done already hijacked it now. We got the bracelets. We got the African necklace, first of all, just to let y'all know that is an African necklace. We got some nice zodiac signs. You got some Sagittarius. Man, check out this cross. I'm thinking this cross is the hardest thing in here right now. I want to be 100 with you. That's deadly. What kind of diamonds those is? Can you tell me what kind of diamonds those is?
They're VS.
Them hard. They got some more Mile High. Man, he came up with this Mile High sign, and that's hard how he put the M with the H. He didn't put too much of the M with the H, and he put too much H with the M. He made that shit perfect. Now I know why the hardest rappers come to Mile High Jewelry though, because they got some ice out shit, man. Look on that back wall right here. Check that out. Look at them rollies. Oh my God. Y'all checking out the rollies? We see those rollies. For those that love Mercedes-Benz, check this out, man. It's spin, by the way. Y'all check that out. Yeah. That's hard. Pinkies are the best. Them pinky rings. If y'all got them fat fingers, them pinky rings going crazy. It's your boy JoJo with Conversation Elevated, and we gonna sneak to the back, man. We gotta check out these grills, man. I didn't get a chance to tap in with them on it, but we got somebody behind the scene that's gonna actually tell us about a little bit about these grills, man, because they's kind of unique. Hey, shout out to him for even doing my inside braces. Before I got my braces, I got my 2 slugs, and they were the ones to actually make sure those were perfectly in my mouth, so I know they doing good on the grills. Y'all check out the grills. Can you tell us a little bit about these grills, man? Like, man, what kind of diamonds is we dealing with? We dealing with some.
So every grill is pretty much custom molded to each individual mouth. We do 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, diamond cut, diamond dust, solid. We can do open phase. We've been doing a lot of like the diamond ones. And the diamond ones we can do VS, VVS, SI. Pretty much whatever the customer wants, we could do.
Hey, I know you work here, but like, can you go ahead and give me your favorite grill out this whole little batch, man? Because it's a lot of good ones. So can you give me your favorite one? Give me your top 2, real talk. Give me your top 2.
I'd probably say my top 2 would be mine. Yeah.
Let me check those out.
Yeah. So I got the 14 karat perm. I have the B on this one, and then I have our logo on this one.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah. So yeah, that would probably be my favorite too.
Hey, go ahead and break me down to these big pieces, these big gold dollar signs, man. Can you give me a little description on how perfect he put the green diamonds in there, and just give me a little good description on these pieces right here, because these look like some very unique pieces.
Yeah. So we pretty much just have a lot of these out. So people like different stuff, and we like to have an open selection on everything. Not one of these pieces are the same exact as the other. Everything's different. Different letters, different shapes, different colors. You just pretty much do everything.
Y'all got any good deals going on, man? Shout out to the people who want some deals, man. Everybody like them deals, man. Y'all got any good deals? Can you walk me around and show me a few deals, man? I know I'm seeing this basketball hoop with the basketball inside. That's $650, and that's a good deal on the original price of, I'm knowing that's $10K. So I know that's a good deal off rip.
Yeah. So everything's pretty much priced right. We pretty much go off of weight by gram, so everything's priced right.
Hey man, I appreciate you for giving us the assistance to show us what's going on, man. Like, that's good customer service, by the way. I'll make sure I give you a star 5 on your review, man. Real talk, man. Hey, this your boy JoJo with Conversations Elevated, and this consists of Mile High and Conversations Elevated. Tap in or tune in. We in here.